Hey guys, what's up? My name's Dempsey. I'm a photographer in Jackson, Ohio, and I've created this video series YouTube channel to kind of just share my photos. So I put them on Instagram and Facebook and my website, and that's awesome, but I would really love to be able to connect with people and talk about the photos that I take, and as I build, as I grow, and as I get better, I would love to just be able to document what I'm doing, and I would love to hear feedback from you guys. So this way, outside of like typing up some text, I feel like this is the best way to be able to just kind of, whatever photos I'm excited for, whatever, whether I've taken it recently or it's been a year, whatever, I can kind of just post it in a video format and talk about it and be excited about it, and hopefully you share the excitement. And yeah, so that's basically what this whole thing is about. So with that being said, I'm gonna get started. I'm just going to choose a couple photos. I'm going to talk about them, whether that's the technicality of it or whether it's the moment of what I captured, why I captured it, why I enjoy it, why I like it, etc., etc. Hold on, buddy. Paddington, my dog. So the first photo we're going to talk about is actually more than one photo. I felt like one photo couldn't really explain what was going on here. So the other night, a friend of mine, Seth Holtz, and I were walking around, and we just happened to walk past this old laundromat, and I kind of got to thinking about it. And it used to be like a safe haven from the rain while I was out skating. It's kind of just in the middle of town, so if I was at one spot and I knew it was going to rain, I could just shoot across town. But even before that, I remember doing laundry with my parents when I was a kid and going into the arcade, playing like Pac-Man and playing pinball and just the different things they had there. And then middle school, I would go over there to grab a soda while I was at the library, whether it was skateboarding or playing RuneScape or something. So this place has always kind of been like a stopping place for me, basically my whole life. And I haven't been there in, I don't know, 5 to 7 years. It's been a while. And we were walking by, and I was like, hey man, let's just stop in here. I've been wanting to kind of just peek in. I drive by it every now and then. When we walked in, I was like, whoa, this place has kind of gotten a little, it was always kind of grungy, I'm gonna be honest. But if you look like in this photo here, you can actually see there's like ceiling tile that has fallen, and then it's completely empty. I think it's supposed to close at like 11. It says the door's automatically locked, but they have the doors propped open. Lights are on, and they have cameras everywhere. So I don't know if they actually really close it or not, but it's just like in disrepair, but it's still being used frequently. I'll drive by and there's always cars outside of it. Maybe I'll come back and do a shot in the daytime. So this photo here isn't super, great or anything. It's just personally I love it. I've always loved our courthouse, just the visual aesthetic of the sun when it hits it and how the sky pops against it. And at this day, right as the sun was setting, I noticed there was this huge shadow coming across it, kind of just those power lines, and then the moon just right behind it. If you look at a lot of my photos, you're going to see I love having the moon in there, here, there. It's just like a little Easter egg for me. If I can fit it into a photo, I will. So here's two photos again that I loved. So these photos here are actually just two more of the like kind of history of Jackson. If you're from Jackson, have been to Jackson, then you've most likely seen the Masonic Temple. It's just now I think there's like a salon in the bottom and a computer repair shop, and I think they use the top for storage maybe. But as you drive through Jackson, even if you're not trying to look for it, you're most likely going to see it peeking out here or there. But aside from that, it's just a really cool building. I've done portraits in front of it. To me, the color, it's just like a super dark red brick. You always have, I don't have a photo of it surprisingly, but there's always like right across the pitch of the roof, there's always these birds just like lined crazily, and they'll just burst out, fly away. It's always just kind of cool to see. But these two shots here in general, I was walking with my wife. It was her first photo walk, and we stopped here, and I just looked up and I was like, hey, that's a photo, and I clicked it real quick. And then as we were walking up the alleyway from it, I saw this little, it's like a private entryway into a basement or something. I don't think they really use it anymore, but Amanda, my wife, was like, go down there real quick, I want to take a picture. And I looked and happened to see that you could see the tower out of there, or the building out of there. Framed it up with a brick there, and I just loved having those other layers in front of it. So it was kind of like, obviously that's what you're looking at, especially paired with this other photo. Like that's what you're supposed to be looking at. But I loved having those other almost distractions in the way that kind of make you work to look at it. All right, thanks for watching the video. If you guys have any kind of recommendations on what you would like to see, whether it's a photo walk or whether it's a specific photo, feel free to go to my Instagram and comment on a photo and say, hey, do this one in the next video, or send me a message on something you would like to be explained, whether that's how did you achieve this, or why did you take this, or have you thought about shooting this, or whatever the case, or hey, do something like a photo walk and film it, or do something like filming a portrait session, or I just want to know what you guys are interested in seeing. So yeah, feel free to comment, subscribe, message me on Instagram. I'll have my Instagram and my Facebook and my website all linked below. So thanks guys, yeah, thanks for making it this far through the video. You guys are awesome. See ya.